Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. We're gonna take a walk down. It looks like they said we're gonna get some rain this afternoon. I'll show you the sky over here. So it looks like we're gonna get some rain today. No rain for tomorrow, no rain for Saturday. And then they are calling for like a 70% chance of rain on Sunday. So we will see what transpires with all that. So we're just gonna walk this back way because it's been a while since I've walked you guys down through here. Now we did get this cleaned up some, as you can see. The excavator guy cleaned this area up. That's got still stuff there, but so we're gonna go down to Roy's place down here, and we're gonna see about what kind of progress these guys are making on the wood stove here. I know they're probably getting the piping on the outside and getting that going. They have to wait for obviously the wood stove to finish burning off, and excuse me, waiting for that to burn off, and then before we can put that back in. But you got to get that initial burn. So for those of you that don't know, you do your initial burn outside because there's some kind of smell with the paint and all that type of stuff, and if you wait and hook your wood stove up and then do your first burn inside, it ends up having like this lingering smell for a while, which kind of sucks. So it's better to do your first burn outside, and in that way, you know, you get it done. And you can see it's still burning, and there's Mark. What you got going? So we'll stand here for a moment, and we'll work our way down. Roy said eventually, because this is as steep as it is, he's going to put stairs up in through here, so it's easier for people to come down and go up, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Now I think what happened with the first video, because I started it inside, that's why it got a little blurry, because it was too close again, like when Hella was right there.
You know a few things about cuts. This is where you should be wearing your cut-resistant gloves because everything starts.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
When you make nice tight cuts, you don't have much room to play around with.
Exactly. You hung up on top?
I'm hung up on everything. But you gotta make everything loose, but just loose enough so you can get
Right.
things by. Like I said, and try not to cut yourself at the same time.
Right, exactly. Here you go, Mark. Yep.
I put this in closer. This is when it starts to get aggravating because you know you're really close. Everything fights against you.
Yeah,
Wait just a little bit.
huh?
Wait just a little bit. Should be right in there.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, we got to make sure we find it right away.
I told Roy to not walk out here in bare feet for a while.
You have to cut off some of that roof, right?
Probably. I told him I'd wait until he puts his pipe on here and see what he needs to trim. Just trim as little as possible.
Well, yeah. Well, but you can put the pipe on today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan anyway.
Yeah, get them 100% set.
Yeah. The only thing, I'm sorry, he will need some extensions for the brackets that actually hold the pipe.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
As
yeah.
normally go up against the wall, he needs like 2 sheet metal L's that come off of here and go up to that bracket.
Right, right.
And there again, I have sheet metal screws so for the roof, so you don't have to worry about that.
You got to get one down in the bottom there. All right, we'll go inside, guys, and look at that real quick. So you can see that's still finishing up. Not a lot left in there to burn, so that's good. How are you supervising, girl? Yeah. All right, so is that good?
Yeah,
Everything's set out here.
good.
All right, so how much clearance are you going to need on that?
What's that?
I go, how much clearance are you going to need on that out there?
Yeah.
Huh? So anyway, so there's that. Now this pipe, where's the other pipe?
Well, if you want to run a straight gutter all the way
Oh,
back
there.
there, we might need to space it out. So.
I could always split it. I could always split it.
You just need one of these a little bit longer.
All right, so what this piece here, guys, is doing before Mark puts his next one on, you got your airspace, it's insulated and stuff in here, and that's going to keep the heat away from your walls on both sides, and that's what you're really looking for.
And you can actually lay your face up against that with the stove roaring, and you'll feel a little bit of warm, but it won't even be uncomfortable.
Right.
I mean, it's super, super safe. It's like the best option. It's almost like somebody had this pre-drilled.
The foresight to pre-drill it? Are you off on the lower part here, or do you got?
And big thing is on these 4 screws here and the 4 screws on the outside, gently snug them down because you will bend this really quick because there's nothing to it.
Right.
It's there for heat
Like
shield,
tin,
not for
yeah.
strength.
Right.
That's good to know.
And
So
he'll have to pull this back off when he does his insulation and drywall
Right.
or whatever paneling. You know, cut the hole out, and then this goes back over there as a trim cover.
right. So that's how that's going to go there, guys. He's going to have the wood stove coming up.
And this is the last piece that locks in place. And your black stove pipe comes off of here. Down
Right, down to the wood stove. Yep, so I'm going to go from the side here so people can kind of see that. But that's super safe. Actually, you don't have a lot of, on the side, you don't have a lot of room. You could just, and there's not a lot, you got maybe that much of a gap. If you feel up there, feel that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even take this back off.
Just put the
I
insulation.
would just stuff some insulation on top, and then underneath here, you're only coming up here. You're not going to worry about that little gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even worry about taking
The only
it.
time he'll have to pull that off is if he does paneling or drywall.
Right, right.
Then, but for insulation.
Oh crap, this is 12 minutes now. I didn't realize this video was this long, guys, so I'm going to jump off of here for now, but there we are.